Wake up, things matter. Wake up, speak honestly. Wake up, be brilliant. Yeah. We rockin' with all you like. Who keeps it real? We do. We parade. Yeah. Coffee in the cup, ideas in the air. Truth over noise, everybody pull a chair. Morning conversation, no scripts, no disguise. Different points of view, everybody analyze. Callings light the phone, live chat on fire. Building better thinkers, taking every thought higher. Facts before feelings, questions before pride. Strong enough to listen, strong enough to decide. It's the Billionaire Breeders Club, growing every day. Learning ain't a weakness, it's a better kind of play. Hosted by MrBeanzTV. On it. Yeah. 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 The Billionaire Live Chat, where ideas matter, voices matter. Yeah. And brilliance is contagious, yeah. Speak honestly, yeah. Wake up, think smarter, yeah. Wake up, speak honestly, be brilliant, be brilliant, be brilliant, be brilliant. Wake up, things matter. Wake up, speak honestly. Wake up, be brilliant. Yeah. We rockin' with all you like. Who keeps it real? We do. We parade. Yeah. Coffee in the cup, ideas in the air. Truth over noise, everybody pull a chair. Morning conversation, no scripts, no disguise. Different points of view, everybody analyze. Callings light the phone, live chat on fire. Building better thinkers, taking every thought higher. Facts before feelings, questions before pride. Strong enough to listen, strong enough to decide. It's the Billionaire Breeders Club, growing every day. Learning ain't a weakness, it's a better kind of play. Wake up, Be honest. Yeah, yeah, yeah. The Billionaire Live Chat, where ideas matter, voices matter, yeah, and brilliance is contagious, yeah. Speak honestly, yeah. Wake up, think smarter, yeah. Wake up, speak honestly, be brilliant, be brilliant, be brilliant, be brilliant, be brilliant. Wake up, wake up, yeah. Wake up.
Five, 4,
3, 2. Let's go.
What up, though? It's your boy, MrBeanzTV, aka Lil Thoughtcast. Podcast. We are here today on this Thursday, August 6th. It's a 5:45. And this is another episode of the Billionaire Academy. Hey, what is that? Oh, I'm on the wrong spot. That's why. Okay, so hold on. Let me fix this real quick. I don't vote. It's my poll. Why would I be voting, dummy? Of course, I'm not gonna vote. All right. And then let me bring the whatchamacallit, the StreamYard back up. So listen, hey man. Guess what just happened? Take a wild guess what just happened. I bet you won't guess in a million years. Bet you won't guess in a million years. Looking ass nigga. Looking ass nigga. Let me go find it. Let me make sure I got it before I start talking and then the shit don't even be there. All right. Boom. So I can pull it up through here. And then y'all should be able to see it over here once I do. Yep, there it is. Boom. All right. I just wanted to make sure I was able to do it. All right. Man. I don't know what counts as viral, right? Viral probably has a legit meaning, right? But like most words, can still be treated subjectively, Because I want to say I had a little post that went viral, but it probably didn't go viral. It do got over 300 comments on it though. I'm just saying. And for me on Facebook, 300 comments, it's crazy. So that's kind of viral for me. Almost 200 reactions, 300 comments. That speaks virality to me. But I know some of y'all like, get out of here with that bullshit. My post got 19,000 comments. Congratulations, I'm happy for you. Screw you. But I made a post basically that coincides with the main topic of the show today, which is there's a black female candidate running for mayor in Chicago. Her name is Danielle Carter Walters. She's centered middle in this thumbnail. As you can see with all that red on, MAGA. Like the whole time it's just been immigration. You know, even when she says other things, she ties it back into immigration. So it's just like, I don't know, you know. So I got a video, a compilation video of her talking and being interviewed that we're gonna go over. And also I want to take a look at this post. Now, I had a couple of other videos, as you can see, that I'm supposed to react to. Excuse me. But the fact that this post went ghetto viral is making me want to just jump right into that. You know what I'm saying? And let me see, how am I going to do it? Okay, so the way I would have to do it, TK, what up? The way I would have to do it is, and then this is another thing, my stomach is hurting, bro. Like, I don't know what's going on. My stomach is hurting. I tried to go to the bathroom. Shit ain't working out for me. Like, I don't know what's going on, bro, but so let me do this. So if I take down the thumbnail, oh, it's behind the whatchamacallit. Okay, let me bring it up. There it is. Boom. I'm like, why is it not showing? But I forgot it's behind the other thing. Okay. So I'm gonna try, if I can. Let me see. Zoom. If I zoom in right here, this should be wide enough so that let me see. Yeah, it got big. Okay, cool. It got wide. Okay. There we go. All right, boom. And then I just want to double check. Okay, cool. So yeah, listen, man, let's go ahead. Let's start the show up, man. Y'all know what it is. Your boy Beans in the building, man. Real quick, let me go to my little sound effects.
Mr. Beans, talk to him, son.
Oh, I know why that's happening. Hold on. There you go.
Hit the Cash App and support the show. Unless you broke.
Hey yo, Mr. Beans, let me talk to him. Support the show and make the chat glow with a super chat. On me.
On me.
Everybody break bread, break bread.
Let's get it. Now, I'm telling y'all right now, bro.
Yo.
I know it's coming. I'm probably going to have to turn this camera off in a minute, but I don't know why this is doing me like this. As soon as it's time for me to go on my show, then all of a sudden now, stomach want to start moving. But All right. So let's start by reading this post that I put up. So I said, this was 16 hours ago. I said, wait, this is the woman white conservative men were cheerleading for to become the next, to become Chicago's next mayor. And that's because on my other post that I put up about her, well, no, it was a post that I put up telling people to vote for this white guy, right? And I got a whole reason for that. If you've been following me, you know what it is. But it was a couple of people on there who mentioned this chick, and they were all white, all white men. And so I'm like, I'm like, oh shit, this is a fucking black woman, right? Whatever. So that's what made me look into it and was highly disappointed. But it's okay, let's go. We'll get to it. So a capitalist consumerist carrying a duffel bag to political events. And somehow this is who they think Chicago should rally behind. And let's be real, what policies is she actually bringing to the table that would enfranchise black men? Because the enthusiasm from some white men seems to go far beyond politics. They definitely looking at that ass. That's basically what this is. They looking at that ass, she cheering for Trump, so they like her. When I said Black Chicago, if y'all vote this woman into office, y'all gonna get exactly what you deserve. Hashtag don't be stupid. Hashtag Chicago. Hashtag Chicago mayoral race. Hashtag Chicago politics. Right? So here you go. As you can see that ass. Okay. She was a little bit overweight. Apparently she had some kind of weight loss journey. Okay. The ass is assing. But at the same time, I'm not voting for nobody because they got an ass. Right? Apparently these white people are, though. So as you can see, the post got 130 reactions. I thought it was 160. I was reading that wrong. 130 reactions, 313 comments, and 10 shares so far, right? So let's see. Mo Jouet says she's Tiffany Hayward part 2. I'm pretty sure she is. He got 16 replies. So let's look. Not even close. Tiffany Hayward was a damn fool. Not even close. I was just about to say that. Tiffany was a Democrat. No, not at all. No, she ain't. She been out here fighting for free for years. Y'all stuck on the goofy Democratic plantation. On Democratic plantation, I'm sorry. Who was this? Rhonda? Yeah. Okay, then. All right. So this was me posting that I was going live. Let's see. So let's see. He says, Ron Thomas 2 hours ago said, that's a photo from before she started running. What the fuck does that mean? What does that mean? She is an ex-cop and owns a fitness center. And her husband obviously generates a lot of income. I thought the husband was an ex-cop. She said she was married to a retired police officer. So I don't know what he's talking about. She has been soldiering for Chicago citizens years before running and has proven to know the issues and solutions well thought out over any I've seen. Her campaign is feet on the ground, talking to the people and communicating our concerns. No, she is not. No better candidate with the humility to get her hands dirty. Humility? My nigga, that's a $6,000 purse. That's a $6,000 purse. And you have the audacity to say that this is humility? Yo, people just be talking, fam. I don't understand, man. Like, people just be talking, bro. Okay. You goddamn right. I'll vote for her, and all of Chicago should. Hell to the no. Okay. Chloe said, wow, smart and body T too. I told y'all they be saying the body is T. I don't know why y'all, like, I can't say it. I see women saying, it's not like I see gay men saying it. I see women saying the body is T. So if the women saying it, I feel like I could say it. If it was a gay dude saying it, then I wouldn't want to say it. But as long as there's women saying it, I'm going to say it. So screw y'all. CF John, are you jealous of somebody who has a free mind? This motherfucker can't be talking to me. Yo, this is what I mean. The people just be saying anything. Like, human beings have been programmed to just say whatever the smart aleck thing they think they can think of, or whatever the smart aleck thing is they think of, right? Are you jealous of somebody who has a free mind? She's a fucking MAGA Republican. How is that a free mind, dumbass? CF John with your dumbass. Again, another white boy. Pay attention. These be all white boys on her dick too, right? But this was so crazy about this. She's a MAGA Republican. How the hell is that a free mind? Y'all want us to pretend like MAGA is any different than Democratic. They both political parties on they bullshit, looking out for those who they look out for. So nobody cares. And guess what? Neither one of those parties is looking out for people in my demographic. So what do you mean free mind? Get your dumb ass out of here, sir. All right. Yeah, I don't even know what that means. It's kind of funny that they think that an intersectional Republican is anything but immediately identified as a Republican. Okay, I don't know what that means. Oh my God, a woman carrying a purse. What does this world come to? Anyway, she's getting my vote. Of course you are. But that's not a purse, stupid ass. It's actually called a tote, which is why we know it's not a purse. If it was a purse, it probably wouldn't be called a tote. Right? So yeah, and it's not just a purse. It's a $6,000 tote. Right? So just because you're too dumb to understand that she's a capitalist consumerist, that's on you. That's a you problem. They don't have anything to do with the rest of us, sir. Somebody had some replies. He got 50 likes for that dumb shit. I bet you hate Brandon Johnson too, shaking my head, and voted for Trump, shaking my head. You deserve everything them rednecks have in store for you. Yeah, well, they'll get it. I'm voting for her, and if you actually did a little research, you would be able to read her stance and plans for the city. Lady, what the fuck? I'm listening to her talk. Like, what are you talking about? We got the video. I'm going to play it. She ain't saying shit about people who look like me. Nothing. I mean, she's so focused on immigration, and guess what? That is a losing battle at this point. It's almost like it's important. Right? It's almost like it's just important for her to stick with the immigration vote so that she don't get taken seriously, because nobody's going to vote for that shit. Not the white people she need to. They're not going to vote for that because she talking that immigration shit. That shit, immigration shit ain't bothering them as much as it is everybody else. Right? So let's just be honest about this. Okay. Somebody says she got my vote already. I bet you she do, little motherfucker. This nigga said, I live in Dallas and even I vote for her. We have a black Republican as mayor who switched to Republican a few years back. He seems to be crushing it. Right. He seems to be crushing it. Got you. There you go. Thank you for putting that out there. Vote red all the way down the ballot. Well, she's the only one running right now on the red side, as far as I can tell. Angel Lopez voting for her. We love Chicago flips red. Vote red cannot hurt from our previous years to see if it makes a difference. I mean, again, remember, I suggested that people vote red. Right? I suggested that. So they not saying nothing that I ain't saying by telling people to vote red. Shit, I said that. Right? Jay, what up? Jay. Jay, what up? Can you hear me?
You hear me?
I can hear you now. Yes, sir.
I don't know if I can hear, but if you can hear me.
Hold on one
Okay,
second. Hold on one second. Okay. I shouldn't be hearing this. Hold on.
Hello? Yep. Can you hear me, bro?
Yeah, it was my headphones. I forgot to put my headphones on.
All right. I'm glad you put
Yeah.
me on the show, man. I'm on at that comment on there about how she is, man. I'm glad somebody finally, like you, put it on there, man, because I don't want to be seen like a hater for her, but she
Right.
really don't have a platform like that, bro. All she do is put out grievance and gossip on her platform, and it's not really giving out a deliverance or a clear message of what she's gonna do in Chicago. It's just like a gossip thing. And she
Right.
really like she's doing more of an alderman's job more than actually a mayor's job kind of thing. And if you really, some people really educate on how it really works, they will know everything she talk about is before even Mayor Johnson was even in office. Some of that stuff happened when it was COVID. I used to live in
Right.
some of the mayors she actually talk about. And she said she's from the block in Kenwood, then she would know a lot of that has nothing to do with, it has a lot to do with the fact that, of course, some areas are don't have opportunities, but it's more of anything, more than just a marriage issue. It's a self issue in some cases, others for people. But then again, we're looking for mayors or political people for help. We also got to be responsible for our stuff as well, and that's what my opinion about it, bro. But I like the show, man. So far, man, you had a very good topic you brought up on that. I appreciate you putting it out there.
No doubt, man. And like I said, it was tripping me out because I had another post and it didn't even have her on there because when I did my research, they were like, these
Man,
are the people who are what do they call it? Declared. And they didn't say that she was declared, even though she has. So
right.
on that post, I had like several white guys saying they were
Yep.
voting for Danielle. So I'm like,
And
who
not
the
even
hell is
in
this
from
Danielle
Illinois.
person?
Not even Illinois. They don't even live in Illinois. You know what I mean? And like I said, if you look at your post, just posted, I put a long thing about it. And I'm on your page, bro. I'm waiting for people to refute what I'm saying. And I know people don't say too much, and they put thumbs up on it, but no one really refuted what I'm saying on it because it's the truth. She's really just doing optics, really more. And I hate to say that she's a sister. I never want to knock people down ever. I want us to succeed, but the platform and the way she's trying to really get, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I don't think she will even get enough ballots to even make it to the ballot. Cause really, when she gets when she gets to that stage to where she has to really speak out, it's gonna crash, bro. Because she really don't have a real clear message. It's just grievance. It's literally just like barbershop talking. If you really think about it.
Yeah, see. Oh, somebody dumb. I was watching the video, which I'm gonna get to in a little bit, but I was watching the video of her talk, and I'm like, she not really saying anything,
Absolutely.
right?
Yep.
It sounds like the whole time I just hear her talking about immigration.
Yep.
That's it.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
I even heard her bring
Yep.
up the '94 crime bill and the crack era.
You see what I'm saying?
And I was waiting on her to tie it in or something, but it was like, what the hell? Like, come on, man.
And I
Like,
put that right on that, bro. I said, bro, it like she's just really just she's trying to go for the grievance of our communities. That's
right.
really what it is. And what the part I was really actually saying, and like I said, I'm not really hating. I'm really, if anything, I mean, I'm an independent. You know what I mean? The fact is with her, she's not really delivering a message, bro. And that's the thing that it's not, she's gonna rub on one side off. Like she's only gonna get to a certain demographic of people, but as far as the mayor, she's going to shut off a lot of people, and I don't see how she don't see that. She's going to. I mean, I seen what they call it, flip red. They said that people that don't look like certain people are automatic immigrants. Like how somebody's an immigrant or illegal alien and you ain't got nowhere knowing if they are there because they don't look like you, because they all how they face covered up, whatever. They automatic immigrants. So it's like it's just it's low key racism, bro. In so many ways, just the way she's really trying to campaign. It's not really structured pretty well. I'm surprised no one really didn't say nothing about that yet.
Yeah, man. Listen, man, I'm from Chicago. I'm probably gonna end up moving back to the suburbs though. So I keep my eye on Chicago. I watch the news in Chicago.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't even watch the news down here in Kentucky where I'm at. And so I'm concerned about
Right.
it. I really didn't want Mayor Johnson to get in there. I was upset when my people were telling me they was gonna vote for him. And it was just really because he was black and because he was heterosexual. Because I got all these religious family members who had a problem with the last chick being gay. You know what I'm saying? So now it's like I think people need to learn their lesson. Look, my ideology is this, bro.
I agree with you.
I see what you think about it, right? Okay. So I'm not voting for nobody black ever, right? I want it to be white people in them in those seats, right? I don't want it to be nobody black in there. If you look now, we got black man in Chicago, black man in Baltimore, black more in LA, black more in New Orleans, all these different places where it's black mayors at, and it's like saying it's the worst conditions for black people across the country, right? They make it seem like these guys have some kind of Thanos glove that they not snapping to fix everything. So my thing is, why get into the position if you can't actually fix nothing? If you really not gonna do nothing, you're not gonna martyr yourself, because you know if you go in there and try to change shit, they're gonna kill you anyway. Right? They're gonna get you up out of there.
Our great mayor, our great black mayor.
Do nothing for real.
Yeah. I remember our black mayor we had that was mysteriously died. I'm in my 40s. You know what I mean? So I grew up when so you already know we had a black mayor back in the days. Yep. And we already know the story behind that. You know, we don't know for sure, but then again, that was one of the greatest black mayors we had at the time, from what I grew up on. You know,
absolutely.
But nonetheless, then man, it's just man, it's like right now, popularity and looks is really gonna get you involved with right now. It's just politics is really going down the drain right now, man. And at the end of the day, all of us getting affected by these type of things that really don't help us at all. And that's the thing that really bothers me the most.
See, so the other part of my ideology is this. So I'm on YouTube. It's a lot of black conservatives. So all of the used to be in the military, used to be police officers, all the southern state black Republicans are on YouTube. It's like it's their app, right? So they keep saying black people need to learn their lesson. All the Democrats ain't did nothing for you, and everywhere where it's Democrats in charge, it's the worst thing. And we used to vote Republican, and they done tricked us into voting Democrat. We need to get back to voting Republican, blah blah blah. So my thing is, okay, let's do it, right? Because here's the truth: we already know that the poorest states in the country are Republican states.
Absolutely,
right?
They can Google that.
Pretend. We're gonna pretend and act like we don't know for the sake of voting in all of these Republicans in Chicago, Baltimore, LA, New Orleans, everywhere. Put them in there. So that way, when nothing don't change, then we could tell those black conservatives to eat a dick.
Exactly. Hey, I go farther than that, bro.
I was wrong this whole time.
I go farther than that, bro. If anyone's tuning in, look at the history. How they flipped, because remember, like you just said, back in the days, Democrats supposedly was all the racism. They flipped when the civil rights movement started. They voted and went to Republican because they didn't want that to pass. That's when Martin Luther King was alive. So if they do their history, they will know when they did the flip. So that's just saying, supposedly, if they really do their research, they'll know when the Democrat and the Republican switched, and it was with the civil rights movement had happened. When they signed into law about about us voting and stuff like that, and they didn't want that in the South.
Yeah. So somebody in the chat said, You ninjas don't want to go against the Dems again and vote Republican for much better and different results because y'all hate God and his
Wow.
party of Republicans.
Well, you gotta remember we had a Republican governor at one point before Pritzker was in office. Look that up. See, I'm a history dude. If you think that's that way, look up the history of the governor of Illinois before Pritzker was in office, and you let me know what you think about that at that point. Because he actually messed up Illinois even more. But again, people don't look at the history. We had a Republican governor before Pritzker.
Yeah, see, I mean, that's what I'm saying. It's a person like this who probably doesn't have the information, right? So somebody said she's not running as a black Republican. You scholar who knows all. What is she running as then? She's a Trump supporter.
She literally
right?
said openly. She's openly saying that.
Yeah, I don't know what this person is talking about. If she's not running as a black Republican, what is she running as?
She been on Fox News.
She don't have a
been
choice.
everywhere. Yeah.
She's black and she's a Republican. What else is she gonna run as? Oh, I know what she's running as, a capitalist consumer, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's why she got a $6,000 purse.
Now,
right?
The image alone, bro. That's why I said the image she's doing alone, bro. I know. That's why I said, bro, she's on. If she make it to the ballot, bro, she's gonna get crashed, bro, in the debate, bro. Because the fact is, she married me a Tiffany Hander, or the one that was in Dalton. She remind me of her so much. You know, she's very flashy.
Now, this is the thing, though. Tiffany was going through something, bro. And it was a video that I watched. And like some people was in there and she felt like they was being disrespectful. She ended up leaving or whatever. But it seemed like her speech was better. Because this lady, damn near seemed like she can't even talk. Like, that might be a stretch. I let my lady friend watch the videos that I'm going to react to, right? And she was asking me, like, is she retarded? And I'm like, no. She like, why she talk like that? I'm like, I don't know.
So she said
it's something
she had
about
a
the way
speech
that she talked that, it's like some kind of speech impairment or something.
Yeah, she said she actually spoke about it. Like I said, bro, I literally gave her a fair chance, bro. And I said even on your Facebook post, I literally gave her a fair chance, bro. I looked at a lot of her videos. I know a lot of people actually trying to vote for her. You know what I mean? I'm not hating on it. You know what I'm saying? I just know what's going to happen. But nonetheless, she spoke about she had a speech impairment when she was younger and she got better at it, kind of thing. She still struggled with it. You know what I mean? But it still doesn't take away the message, man. It still doesn't take away the message that she's giving out.
I think, honestly, man, I just don't believe people are going to sign up for 4 years of listening to her talk.
No.
I don't think people want to hear that from their man.
No.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, maybe they do. Maybe they will. Chicago has been surprising me lately, bro.
I'm surprised you tell you. I mean, I'm not trying to be a hater, bro, but I mean, it's not enough of people that's leaning towards what she's talking about. That's gonna make really a turn like that. She got a good follow on social media, and I brought up about what happened in Michigan. Yeah, I'm sure you heard about that. That a strong Trump supporter, black man at that lost to a guy that even on the ballot, he dropped out and he won. Look it up. He won 2 days ago, and he dropped out the race and he won over Trump's pick. Now that's crazy, bro. And they said double digits at that.
Yeah. I mean, listen, I'll be honest with you. I don't really get no motion on Facebook. So when I woke up and I looked at this post and I saw all that motion, I was like, wait, what? And I mean, it's a lot of people.
You got my attention.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And it's a lot of people on here saying they voted for her. And the crazy thing about it is that they not black. I mean, there's black people on here, but it's just so many other people. Like this dude, Angel, whatever, Joe Alvarado. A lot of these are Hispanic people, and she has such an anti-immigration message.
Man,
I guess it ain't anti-immigration. as much as it is anti-illegal immigrants.
Well,
She makes sure that she tackles the illegal part of it.
but see, this is the thing though. I mean, if you look at her platform once again and look at her videos, even when she's at City Hall, she doesn't really. She will come at an American citizen because they don't look like. I mean, I'm sure a lot of them look at her videos. She clearly has a bias towards just a certain group of people, and not even knowing they're citizens. So it's like it's she. I mean, I live in Chicago. I mean, it could be an event that an alderman is doing, and maybe it's a lot of young people. She even brought that up. You know, I'm sure you heard about the team takeaway, what do you want to call that group of
Team
people?
takeover.
Yeah, takeover.
Nah.
Yeah. But see, the thing is, they had a peaceful one, and she still clowned it. Like it's like she's trying to get bits of everything, you know, and trying to glean towards voters. But again, she said about bringing the National Guard for kids, but these are also the voters that you're trying to get at the same time. So it's like she's everywhere her message right now.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know what real chance she has. All I know is that as of yesterday, I confirmed she was the only Republican running so far. At least the only one declared. Everybody else is on the left. So if it remains like that, shit, she might got a chance.
I mean,
I'm talking about she might have a chance as far as making the ballot.
Right. She only need 25,000 votes. I mean signatures. I already looked it up too, bro.
Okay.
So I mean, I looked into it. So you only need 25,000 petitions on to get on it, and they cannot be double signatures. So for example, they once voting for a Democrat and then voting for her, they gonna kick that out automatically. They have to be only voting for her to get on the ballot. So she only need about 25,000 to get on the ballot. You know what I mean? So right now it's still young. I think they just opened up about maybe last week. Right now, so I mean it's still young right now. I think she is the only one though. I think you're right. I think it's an independent, but I do know on the left it's a whole lot of them right now. Even the Secretary of State.
It's
He
too
stepped in.
many people right now running, man. It's just
I don't think Brandon Johnson's going to jump in though. He still haven't actually.
Exactly, and I hope he get up out of that jam.
And let me everybody know now, I did not vote for him either. I didn't even vote. I'm not going to even lie to you. I'm a big guy that vote this and that, but I'm not. So y'all think that hey, I'm with Brandon Johnson. I didn't even vote for him. You know, the fact is I vote for what helps my community and my family, and that's what people really focus on. Because there's a lot of social media stuff out there. If a candidate doesn't go according to what your values is and what you want for your family, then you already are at a loss already. You're voting for the wrong reasons.
Mm-hmm. All right, man. I appreciate you for coming up, man. I'm gonna get back to the show and get back to reading and begging my audience to hit the cash app.
Oh yeah, that's I'm gonna hit you up on a couple of that too, bro. I got you.
All right, I appreciate you, brother.
All right.
All right, y'all, man. Shout out to Jay for pulling up, man. Thank you, sir. Man, listen. Let's go back to this. I was looking at another comment. It's not on the screen for y'all right now because I was looking at some more comments and I didn't want to mess up my place. So let me do this real quick. I'm going to okay. Come over here. And no, come here. Okay. Boom. There we go. All right. So now y'all should be able to hear me. And then I'll just keep that muted until we get somebody else. All right. But I'm going to read this one to you. I'm not going to try to flip the page. It's going to take a lot. I don't want to have to go through that. So somebody named Colin is crazy for it to be your name. It's a chick. She said, and that's exactly why racism will never change because all you see is skin color and not the mentality of this man. She stands behind all black community. No, she doesn't. She walks around her own communities every side of the city, east side, west side, south side. She's not scared, and she's from Hyde Park. So before you go assuming that she just stands behind white men, maybe educate yourself more about this woman. She is intelligent, and she is for the black community. Now, this is how you know people are stupid, right? This is how you know. Because what the fuck do you mean she just stands behind white men? Nobody said anything like that. Like, one more time, let's go back up to the top and look at my post again, right? So we all can see it together for this slow bitch in the chat, right? Okay, here we go. This is the woman white conservative men were cheerleading to become Chicago's next mayor. A capitalist, this is where she's being accused of being a capitalist consumerist carrying duffel bags to political events, and somehow this is who they think Chicago should rally behind. And let's be real, what policies is she actually bringing to the table that would enfranchise black men? Not a single comment have we read so far. It's a lot of them. We're going to keep scrolling, but not a single comment that we've read so far is addressing the shit in the actual post, right? Then it says, because the enthusiasm from some white men seems to go far beyond politics. That's an accusation of them, not her. They don't got shit to do with her. That's about them, right? So what are you talking about, lady? Nothing. Nothing at all. You just wanted to write a long ass post and look like you celebrating, goddamn it, this black woman, because that's what you crazy ass white women do. Somebody, okay, so Alicia Bodacious Bay Austin said, actually, we do think she'll be an excellent mayor. I bet you do. All because she's a black woman. You can't tell me why, though. And that's why you're not even trying to. She said, have you heard of Christian Maxwell for Congress? She really gonna ruffle your feathers. I mean, if you say so. Malik says she's community first. She can't be community first if she don't care about the men. I mean, I don't know why. I'm not. Let me not do that. Let me not do that, because I do know why. I do know why you niggas think it's okay to not care about black men. I do know why you think it's okay. So shout out to the white man for the damage he's done. Kelvin Jackson said, I don't even live in Chicago, but she got my motherfucking vote. I bet you she does. Again, all y'all voting for that ass. I mean, have fun with that, right? Have fun with that. Maul said he voting for it. Bishop is. Mark is. If she becomes mayor, I definitely want her to succeed. What the fuck does that mean? Brian says she got my vote, bruh. Yeah, I know. Everything is race to you. How do you know that, idiot? You don't even know me. How do you know everything is race to me, dummy? We're going to support this woman to change Chicago for the better. Yo, this is what's so crazy about this, bro. So I hope she wins now. And you know why? Just because I can look at y'all faces, and I'm gonna make sure I screenshot this post. I'm gonna make sure I say this post, whatever I have to do to make sure I come back to all of y'all and ask y'all, what happened? I thought y'all said she was going to change the city for the better. I thought y'all said she was going to fix everything just so you niggas could start saying, well, she can't fix everything. They wouldn't let her do it. And the Democrats were blocking her and all the other bullshit excuses that you're going to come up with, except for the fact that mayors don't actually run cities. And this is exactly why you need to let white people have that shit so you can complain about their asses when you really know they don't really matter who they're. But you could talk shit about them the way they talking shit about your people right now. All across the country, the black mayors are getting thrown under the bus for how fucked up the cities are, as if the cities didn't get fucked up until the black mayors took over. But y'all want to keep stepping into the position. All this woman doing is trying to line her pockets. That's why she's carrying a $6,000 purse. What the fuck are we doing, bro? This is not hard to see. Shout out to Akeisha Williams. She said, last person I would vote for. Are you talking about her? I guess you are, yes. I forgot this wasn't the other post. Brian, another white boy. Brian said yes because it can get worse than Johnson or Beetlejuice. Doubtful. I mean, maybe these white boys is voting for her. I know they voting for her because of the ass, but maybe they also want to vote for her too because she's the only Republican in the race right now. These same people, let them get somebody white that can cheer for her, and they probably will retract these statements in a heartbeat. Okay, let's see. Shanita said it's too many hats in the ring. It really is too many hats in the ring. It's a lot of people running right now. I swear it's like 10, maybe more. Victorious L. Rose said, I can't even lie. She talks a very good game concerning the fiscal and budget crisis and revamping neighborhoods. But there's the other part. She's a Republican, and we've seen from other cities and states led by Republicans what happens when they're in office. Yes, taxes decrease, but it comes with an increase in poverty, lower wages, lower public health scores, and I might add an extreme uptick in race-related issues, such as Mississippi, I'm guessing. She was on the news recently doing an interview and was asked, how are you going to at least put an end to the Chicago violence? She said something to the effect of, I will exhaust every resource available. Yes, no answer. She's been training to be a politician, a non-answer. Right? So I will exhaust every resource available means I won't do anything. And we all know that Trump wants the National Guard deployed in Chicago and other cities. That will definitely happen with the Republican mayor during a Trump presidency. She is Trump Jr., just like Sarah Huckabee Sanders in Arkansas. Hashtag vote blue. Well, that's why I disagree with you at. Hashtag don't vote at all. Hashtag save your vote. Okay, like this, no, don't do it. Which vote red, vote blue. Y'all turn politics into game banging, huh? Okay, I got you. This was the one from Colin right here. Shout out to Snow said, I'm voting for that ass. Thank you for being honest, sir. I appreciate honesty. I can't be mad at that, bro. I'm just trying to tell you. Mike Mosberry said, man, this lady is Satan himself. I will never, ever forget when she yelled at Brandon Johnson and said, Trump, come get this nigga. It's one thing to disagree with one's policies, but it's another when you're black and you call on a white man to come get your fellow brother as if he was a murderer or a scum of the earth. That right there told me everything about her. She will sell us out to Master Trump so fast, quicker than a New York minute. Fuck this health-hating beast. I mean, look, I don't know. I'm going to take your word for it that all of that happened, but yeah, when you don't like people, typically you will say some things, bro, that, like that. I've said some very harsh things about people that I didn't like. So, if her only reason for not liking Brandon Johnson is because he's on the opposite side of the political aisle, then yeah, she's scum. But yeah, Abby Cole said, "Who is this lady?" I don't know. I just found out about it the other day myself. Sean Kane said this post didn't work out the way he thought it would. Nah, it didn't. It did way better than I thought it would. So thank you for posting that out, idiot. What makes it even more funny, he couldn't even write it himself. He used ChatGPT. Laugh out loud. Come on, Kobe, you got to do better than that. So you're right. I did use ChatGPT, but I used my own words. I took my words that I know how I talk, right? So I took my words and then I put my words into ChatGPT and I let it clean it up for me so that I don't get in trouble. And you think that makes me less smart? Who's really the idiot? Right? Who's really the fucking idiot? Right? And just in case Anybody thinks I'm lying, don't worry about it. I'm screenshotting it right now so you can see it for yourself. Don't worry about it. You'll see for yourself that it was my words, right? So, yes, that's what ChatGPT is here for, dummy. It's here for us to use it and help it take over the world. So, yes, with it, like, you're not insulting me by saying I use ChatGPT, right? I mean, at least I did use my own words. Right? So, hold on, let me see. Okay, here we go right here. Just for all of the stupid people who, think everybody has to be a liar because all y'all favorites are liars. You see that right there? This is me typing it into ChatGPT. SEO CTR for Facebook, right? Those are my words, dumbass. You see that? Stupid. Those are my words. See it? It says, let me make sure I'm understanding. This is the woman white conservative men were on my post cheerleading for to be the next mayor of Chicago. Like these, I don't even have to read it. It's right there. These are my words. I typed my words in there and then I asked it to optimize it for Facebook CTR. That's what it's for, stupid. Right? I said, let me make sure I'm understanding. It said, wait, right? Instead of just saying, let me make sure I'm understanding, it just put wait. I guess that helps. People don't like reading a lot. I don't know. But at the end of the day, all of that shit was still my words, dumbass, as you can see. The hashtags and everything. So, unlike you, dummy, I actually talk for a living. Right? I don't need ChatGPT to talk for me. I needed to put it in the language that YouTube and Facebook and all these stupid ass apps will accept. Because if you don't write it the way they want it to write, it won't go nowhere. So no, dumbass, I don't speak app. Get your dumbass out of here. This nigga actually thought that shit was a fucking diss. Like, what the fuck is wrong with human beings, man? But that nigga name is Kane, so I can understand why he's fucking stupid. I can kind of understand. Got it. All right. Where was we at? Oh, no, I'm on the wrong one. Okay, so... let's see. I should post this, shouldn't I? Yeah, you know what? Give me a second, y'all. Let me go ahead and post this over here for this dumbass nigga. Stupid. All right. So let's see who was next. Let's see. Luca James says, you say all this while supporting Democrats who hurt the black community. See, this is what I mean. This is what I'm talking about. This is people who don't fucking even know you. Do y'all understand how insane this is? So because I'm saying don't support her, that means I support Democrats. Yo, y'all people are fucking retarded, bro. Damn. Like, nigga, the post right before this one literally says, hey, if a white Republican run, y'all better vote for him. Literally says that, right? But your dumbass, right? Because you think everybody that isn't voting Republican must love the Democrats. Like, you motherfuckers are. This is your country. This is the America that stupid people like Uncle T want to run around and say, oh, America, America. This dumbass country, bro. This shit crazy. This y'all's motherfucking punk ass country, not mine. Something is wrong with you niggas. Hold on, let me show y'all this one just in case anybody don't want to believe the kid. I never have to lie to you niggas about nothing. This is my post right before that post, right? What does it literally say at the fucking top of the post? If a Republican white man run, y'all better vote for him. Right? If a Republican white man run, y'all better vote for him. That's what it literally says, you dummy. But because you're a dumbass, you think if a person ain't supporting one, they must be rocking with the other. And that's because you're stupid, sir. This ain't even the stupid. This ain't a stupid detention, but can I get a stupid, please?
Stupid.
One more, please.
Stupid.
Thank you. Bless your heart. Something is wrong with these human beings, bro. Like, this shit type crazy. Okay. Look at this. Mario Rodriguez. She got my vote. Joey Desperos. She got my vote. Right? Gabriel Ortiz. All the Hispanics. Right? Like, this shit crazy. This Rhonda chick again, her and Maxwell got my vote. I'm sick of these Democrats. Listen, vote the Republicans in. Just not the fucking woman. Why? Y'all just want her to come in and get her bag together and leave you motherfuckers hanging like the rest of them? That shit's crazy. Okay, cool. So who should we vote for in Chicago? A Democrat? I mean, look, I could say this. I could say this. If you asking the question, you say, so who should we vote for in Chicago? Right? That's fair. But then when you say a Democrat, right? Then it's like, well, it's an assumption, but I can understand why it's an assumption because we have a two-party system. Right? But at the same time, fam, you don't have to vote. Like, I don't know what makes y'all think. Everybody stay at home. Let's see what happens. I bet you your check don't be lighter. I bet your rent don't go up. Like, and none of that shit's gonna change because you didn't go vote, bro. Like, it's just, I don't know what these people be thinking, man. That's crazy. Isaac Montaz says, I'm voting for her. Flip Chicago Red. Danielle Carter Waters. Zoe, Flip Chicago Red. Oh, you tagged this motherfucker. I hope she ain't see this shit. That's why I changed it, though. See, I changed it because at first I was calling her a bed wench in there. And then I thought about it. I was like, you know what? Maybe I shouldn't call her a bed wench. You know, maybe I shouldn't do that. So I changed it and just made it woman, you know. Ariel RT said, because she has a Chanel bag, she shouldn't be mayor. I'm confused. What's your point? See, again, slow people. Did you read the part where it said capitalist consumerist? See, if you know what those two words are, and then you understand what it implies with them being combined together, then you should understand that that's problematic. You don't want greedy people in office. That's not what you want. All you have to do is show me where there's the greedy person in office and black people are doing well in that city. Just show it to me. But you can't, so you rather just try to pretend like I don't know what I'm talking about. Right? Wendy said, yes, she would be a great mayor. Stop hating on intelligent, free-thinking black. Free thinking? Again with the free thinking shit. You motherfuckers are the dumbest people in captivity, bro. This shit is actually sad. It's actually fucking sad, bro, that you think aligning, let me say this really slowly, right? Let me say it slowly. Let me blow myself up. You think, no, you're not even thinking, because I'm not even going to accuse you of thinking, because you're obviously stupid. You, with your bright ass, believe that voting for the opposite party, voting for the other party is free thinking. It's two parties. You're choosing to vote for one over the other, and that's what you consider free thinking. I know this ain't a stupid detention, but
Stupid.
no, ma'am. No, ma'am. I don't think spending your whole time aligned with one party and demonizing the other one is free thinking when you old enough and should be, according to y'all, intelligent enough to know these parties are two members or two sides of the same fucking coin. It's one of them is looking out for one side, the other one is looking out for the other side, and they all don't give a shit about poor people. Y'all sitting here now crying about the Democrats. So what the fuck does that tell you? You people just don't know shit. You don't research shit. You're just dumb. You voted for the woman because she's fucking black because you're stupid. You voted for the woman because she got ass because you're stupid. You voted for the woman because you like her tote because you're stupid. Right? That's what this is all about. That's what it's all about, bro. Okay, I just want to make sure the sound was still on. All right, so I ain't missed shit. Hold on. Let me see something. Let me go to Chat GPT. Let me go to this feminist ass bitch. Let me ask this feminist bitch something real quick. Y'all not gonna be able to hear it because I'm just doing it real quick. Here's my question. What are the top 5 poorest states in the U.S.? Just give me the 5 states. Don't say anything else. Okay, Mississippi, Louisiana, West Virginia, New Mexico, and Arkansas. Okay, now here's my question. Are those red states or blue states? So the top 5 poorest states in the country, 4 of them are red states. New Mexico is the one blue state. Yes or no? Okay, so now, do they have Republican governors? Would that be New Mexico with the Democratic governor? Okay, cool. So now, of those 5 states, Let's go with their let's just go with their major city, right? The major city in those 5 states. Does the major city in those 5 states also have Republican mayors? So why are the states considered red? Is it simply, well, I know why the states are considered red. But I'm saying, no, I said that wrong. So what about the, the senators and all of that type of stuff? Like, what other positions are red in the state to make it a red state? And not specifically those states, but just in general. 30 words or less, please. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Right. So then let's get past that then. That's great. So let's get past that then. So then are you saying that the voting blocks of those 4 states primarily vote red across the board or just federally? Mm. Okay, thank you. So basically it said that the states are red. They typically vote red, governor, senators, all of those type of positions across the state, usually red. But then in the major cities, Democrat, right? So it's the same thing I was telling my lady friend last night. We don't know a whole lot about those towns, I guess you can call them, outside of Chicago. So we know there's a Springfield. We know there's a Champaign-Urbana. You might know about Danville, Rantoul, a few places like that. But other than that, you don't know a whole lot about all of those other towns throughout Illinois, right? It's a fairly large state. I'm guaranteeing you that all of those places are red as hell. And it's just that 3 million people live in the Chicagoland area. So because it's so many people concentrated in that particular area, you see what I'm saying? Then it kind of makes it look like that's what the state is, But I mean, hell, if I don't know, I think we'd be hard pressed, bro, to go through the southern part of Illinois and find Democrats. I'm just guessing. I'm not gonna lie. It's not something I've ever done. It's not something I researched or studied. So I'm just guessing on this part. But I'm just saying I can't see it, bro. I can't see it. I'm thinking all of them people in the southern part of Illinois is definitely Republican. Definitely. So, like I said, so basically the 5 poorest states in the country, 4 of them are red. Right? So that was crazy. I don't remember. The New Mexico was the blue state out of the 5. So I'm just saying, like, come on. Like, these people just be talking a lot of times, man. I'm telling you. All right. Look at this nigga. They're afraid of strong black women who don't have the same agendas as them. Not the strong black women. That nigga crazy. Chicago and Illinois already got exactly what they deserve. High crime, high taxes, mass illegal immigration. Man. Jason Hill said, that's exactly my issue with her platform. Most of what I've seen focuses on race, calling out systemic problems and criticizing current leadership. I haven't heard many detailed practical policy proposals on public safety. Bro, you did not have to line all them P's up together like that. That's crazy. economic development, city finances, or improving city services. A lot of what she talks about also seems to center on neighborhood or ward level issues, which are typically the kind of concerns aldermen handle. The mayor's job is to manage the entire city, oversee a multi-billion-dollar budget, lead city departments, negotiate with the city council, and set citywide priorities. That's why I don't think she fully understands the scope of what the mayor's job actually is. If she makes it to the debate stage, she's going to have to answer some tough questions with specific solutions, not just criticisms. Honestly, I don't think she's even going to make it that far. But here's the thing, though. People like I don't know why in 2026 there are people who still want to pretend as if we could have any conversation politically in this country about mayors, governors, aldermen, presidents, all of them, and race not be a factor. Like you're insane if you think we can talk about politics on any level and we never had to bring up race. You're insane. And the race of the candidate absolutely is going to matter. This woman, right? This nigga said I'm a tether. Look at this, y'all. This nigga David Jordan said another tether crashing out. This nigga said I'm a tether. That is crazy. Okay. This woman is black. Here's the thing, black politicians, and this is exactly why I will never vote for one. This is exactly why I don't want them to run and all of that. As a black person, not doing anything specifically for black people, you are a fucking coon, sellout, bitch ass nigga. Or a woman, period, or a hoe ass nigga woman. Like you are. I'm sorry. I put it in the most disrespectful way I could on purpose. Straight up. I don't have to be nice right now, so I'm not going to. Right? Like that's just what it is. If you not going in there specifically with some sort of plan and agenda to get something done for your people specifically, you're a piece of shit. Real talk. You just are, bro. All these other folks get legislation passed for their people, and it don't matter if they the mayor or not. When they have political clout, they get shit done for their people. And the fact that y'all keep running up telling the world, I can't do anything exactly for black people because then I'm going to, like, you niggas is hoes. You just need to sit down somewhere. Matter of fact, I'm not even going to be mad. I'm not even going to call you a hoe. You're not a hoe. Because I don't even think it's illogical for you to be scared. You should be scared because you know they're going to do something to you if you do it. But why take the job then? Because I'm telling you now, if they come tap my shoulder and say, hey, man, listen, we want you to have this job. We'll just be quiet, say what we want you to say. And woo, nigga, when I get in there, they going to have to kill me. I'm definitely finna go in there and make sure some shit get done for my people. And especially black men. Immediately, I'm going in there changing shit. Immediately. Right? So, yeah, this shit, like, at the end of the day, it'd be a waste of time, honestly, bro, to vote for black people in these political positions. Police superintendents and all of that shit. Why? Why do you want to here's my thing. If I talk to any of these black people and I said, hey, they're allowing black people to also vote for the person who will be the leader of the KKK, none of you niggas would want to do it. All of y'all would use your brains and be like, it don't make no sense. Why do I want to vote for these people whose objectives it is to suppress, oppress, harm, belittle, undermine, devalue me? Check fucking mate, nigga. Like, you haven't figured this out? The reason why they dumped all them Hispanics on you is because they don't need you no more. And they don't want to have to worry about you and need your vote. They got these people who they know they could secure the vote with. They ain't worrying about you no more. So unless you're gay, trans, or just utterly feminine as a black man, you have no business voting for Democrats. My suggestion is don't vote at all. But for right now, this one time, this 1 year, and in the next presidential run, absolutely. Vote for the Republicans. Put all Republicans in office everywhere. And let's see this magical Thanos snap change that they make. Because the shit ain't going to happen. This country runs a certain way. And it's been running that way for several hundred years. What makes you think it's going to change now? A chick with a tote bag? That's what's going to change it? Y'all ass crazy, bro. Kezia Maya says, seems like no matter what the facts are, some black men simply hate black women, and that's wild to me. To be clear, I don't know this lady or her agenda, and that makes you stupid, lady. This is not a stupid detention, but god damn it, let me hear it.
Stupid.
Lady, you're dumb. Lady, you are stupid. I didn't even know I was still sitting in the front like that. You are stupid, lady. You just said you don't know her agenda. Neither do I, but I listen to her talk and I know what's not on her agenda. Me and the people who look like me. So, you know what? There it is. But look at this. But to throw shade without pointing out the issues, you're retarded, lady. You're doing what you're accusing me of because I literally pointed out the issue in the second line of the post. She's a capitalist consumerist. That's bad for business. This is crazy, bro. Oh, my God, bro. God, people are so stupid. Jesus Christ, bro. Stop it, Brandon. She would do a better job than the current mayor, that's for sure. Better by what? 4 less kills? 20 more black women opening up businesses? 100 more black women buying homes? 100 more black women getting federal jobs, 2 more women becoming Fortune 500 CEOs of or CEOs of Fortune 500 companies that already exist. Because that'll be better for y'all. The kids could still be fucked up. The schools could still be fucked up. But whatever little piece of shit she does that's better, that's what y'all gonna hold on to. It's fucking crazy, bro. Why do everybody keep saying don't think it's going the way you intended? Bro, you people are fucking dumb. I want you to say what it is that you really think and believe. So the post is going exactly the way I want it to. I didn't expect for it to go this viral. It was at 313 comments when we first started. When I just checked it again, it was over 360. So, sir, as I keep scrolling, some of these comments was in the last hour. So, yes, sir, it's going exactly. No, you're right. It's not going the way I intended it. I ain't think it was going to get 4 likes or 4 comments. And it got over 300. So, y'all need to come up with something better. Okay? Like, this is just dumb, bro. Paco said, don't worry, she got 0 chance. This is a blue city. Well, I don't know about that. You might be right, but they did bring all them Mexicans and Hispanic immigrants in there to try to make sure that motherfucker stayed blue. What policies has any Democratic mayor in Chicago since Harold Washington brought to the table to enfranchise the black community? Bitch, I didn't say I hate you niggas. What do I always tell you about people remixing what you said, right? They got to remix what you said and make it what they want it to be. I ain't said shit about the black community. I said enfranchise black men. I wouldn't give a fuck if that nigga lived in the suburbs. I'm talking about black men. He said, Willie Wilson should have been elected mayor years ago, but you think he isn't black enough. How do you know? I don't even know who the fuck that is. How do I not know? Oh my God. Stop voting based on party and skin and start voting your politics. You kill yourself. Niggas is dumb. Y'all are some of the stupidest people in the world. This shit crazy. Okay, listen. I guess y'all can kind of see how this shit went, man. These people are fucking insane. Damn, man. Let me see something real quick. Let me refresh. I just want to check and see if it changed again. Yep, it did. Now it's all the way up to 458 comments. It was at 313 when we started. 130 reactions when we started. So we got 59 more reactions and almost 140 new comments. And it was only at 10 shares when we started, and now it's at 21. So, I mean, y'all gotta come on, man. Y'all are, and the people saying some of the most dumb shit was the black ones too. That's crazy, bro. All right. Now I'm trying to do some smart shit, and YouTube don't want to put my channel in the algorithm. As soon as I make a thumbnail, stupid detention, put somebody on there, now all of a sudden they send it to everybody, right? Shit stupid, bro. All right, it's on y'all, man. Somebody got to send some support. I'm going to watch these videos and then I'm going to just probably get up out of here. We only got about 50 more minutes before it's time for the congregation show anyway. So I'm probably going to have to change the thumbnail to a stupid detention and put Shorty on it. Let's go to the video. I hope while we watching this video, we get some kind of support to the Cash App, some kind of the support on the Super Chat side of the game. Don't let me work for free here today, y'all. We got another show coming up, so, you know, hopefully we can get some more support then. But I'm just saying, I've been up here for an hour and a half. Let your boy hit something ring. You heard me? Jersey.
Mr. Beans. Talk to him, son.
Hit the Cash App and support the show. Unless you broke.
Hey, yo, Mr. Baines, let me talk to him. Support the show and make the chat glow with a super chat. On me.
On me. On me. Everybody break bread. Break bread. Break bread.
All right. Let me move this back. And then we'll pull the video up, man. Definitely support the stream, y'all. Okay? Thank you. Here we go.
That's why Danielle Carter Walters, I'm running for mayor of Chicago. Run, Daddy, run! Run, Daddy, run!
Thank you, Daddy.
I'm running to end the failed leadership in City Hall that puts corrupt political interests first in everyday Chicagoans last. I'm running to bring real accountability back to City Hall. I'm running on accountability, a forensic audit, indictments, and prison time.
Did y'all hear that? She's running on accountability, forensic audits, indictment and prison time. Fuck the city. I'm coming in here trying to arrest Democrats for Trump. This shit wild, bro.
Period. To make sure every single dollar is respected. To protect your right to speak, to question, and to be heard. This isn't about left or right anymore. This isn't about right or wrong. This is between good and evil. We deserve better. We demand better. We're going to take our city back. Chicago doesn't need more politicians telling us what we can say and when we can say it. It won't be my seat as mayor. It would be yours. Chicago needs its people back in charge. And that fight starts the day I'm sworn in. That day, I give the city back to its rightful owners. We, the people.
Yeah.
Brandon Johnson, we are putting you on notice. When I first came there, I told you the very thing that's making you all laugh in there was gonna make you cry. We are not playing anymore. I told you we're coming for their seats. It's game on now.
Without objection, the unanimous consent is requested.
So right there, we already see, like, this is just some bullshit, bro. Like, that's your announcement, and pretty much all you basically said was you coming to lock up Democrats. Yeah, this shit wild, bro.
Major Franklin, where do you currently live?
I currently live in Florida.
Oh, in Florida. Well, I can't say that I blame you. Ms. Carter Walters, where do you live?
Chicago.
So you're living with the problems created by the policies that have been advocated by officials like Major Franklin, who has since fled those conditions. Did I pretty much have that correct?
Yes, it's funny because most of the people who leave Chicago, they usually leave to and go to a red state, but yet and still they advocate
well,
for
as Major Franklin has. You testified that Chicago has cut law enforcement in order to divert those funds to support the illegal population. Ms. Carter Walters, why do people in Chicago put up with that?
Well, I think that we know that we can see what's happening and we know something is wrong, but people are just so used to the corruption in Chicago, and we just usually say that's just how it goes in Chicago. But now we have Chicago Flips Red, who's standing up to the corruption and saying no more.
Do sanctuary laws make our cities more safe or less safe?
Less safe.
Now, see, if she started talking about stuff like this, like, I'm going to be honest that it's going to be probably hard to disagree with her, right? I'm probably going to agree with her on things that she say like this, right? But it's not nothing that different from what the other side would be saying either, except for maybe like the sanctuary city thing. But when she started actually talking about the actual problems of the city, like, who's going to be able to disagree with that? It's like, oh, it's too much violence. Yeah, it's too much violence. Oh, it's not enough jobs. Yeah, it's not enough jobs. Like that. I mean, you know what I mean? I'm not sure if that's the thing that they call dog whistling or not, but I'm just saying, like, I did listen to the one video and I was like, yeah, it's not like I'm disagreeing with her on the things that she's saying, but she's also not saying how she's going to fix it. Right? So, but let's keep going.
Statement, please.
Good afternoon, Chairman and members of the subcommittee. My name is Danielle Carter Walters, Vice President of Chicago Flips Red. Thank you to President Donald J. Trump for giving regular citizens like me the courage to speak up. And thank you to this subcommittee for letting me share what is really happening in our city. Chicago Flips Red support the work the president is doing. And we fight for people of Chicago every day. We have also been targeted for doing what's right. Our founder, Zelle, and our advisor, Jessica Jackson, were attacked after speaking out about stolen property in poor neighborhoods. And I recently faced pushback in Cook County Court for trying to protect my community. Even with all of this, we stand with the men and women of ICE, officers who risk their lives daily. These officers get no help from Governor Pritzker or Mayor Brandon Johnson. ICE has found dangerous criminals in Chicago, violent felons, child traffickers, drug smugglers, and cartel members.
See, look. Oh, shit. Okay. So when my guest came up earlier, shut up, T-Max. I'm finna have to turn the chat off so I don't see this shit. If y'all finna be roasting her, I ain't finna be looking at the chat. I'm not gonna be able to get through the show. Y'all gotta stop, bro. Let me just cover the chat up for a second. Do what y'all do. I'm finna. Yo, Crystal, stop. All right, that's it. Nope. I'm turning the chat off. I can't see the chat, so don't say shit to me because I can't see that small shit on the screen neither. So no, I'm not gonna pay attention to y'all. I'm trying not to laugh, and you motherfuckers is in the chat being silly. Okay. Nope. Come on, Beans. We could be serious. Woosah. 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 All right. So, when my okay, that was the last one. So, when my guest came up earlier, he told y'all that now I ain't confirmed this, so we just taking his word for it, but he told y'all that he either heard her speak about it or read an article or something. I think he said he heard her speak about it, about having some sort of speech impediment, right? I guess growing up or whatever. So, like I said, when I played this for my lady friend last night, like, yo, this is the video I'm reacting to tomorrow. Listen to this shit. And then when she started saying the same shit y'all saying, I was like, okay, cool. Because I thought it was me. I thought I was being an asshole. I'm like, yo, am I judging her harshly here? But then when my lady friend was listening to it, she was like, is she retarded? I'm like, oh shit. Okay, cool. I'm glad you said it because now I know it ain't me. And I thought I was just being an asshole. But then when I put her on the TV screen so my lady friend could see it, she was like, I was not expecting her to look like that. I'm like, I bet you wasn't. All dolled up and shit, $1,000 hair, $6,000 purse, $1,000 bracelet and shit, I guess. I don't know how much that bracelet costs, but I'm just saying, you ain't expecting to see that. And her sounding like that, right? So, again, my thing is, like I asked my guests, is people gonna wanna hear 4 years of this? For real, you gonna wanna spend the next 4 years listening to that. That's, again, Right now, I am not trying to be funny. I am dead fucking serious. People mimic Trump with that, it's going to be good, it's going to be great, greater than ever, right? They not necessarily, they like trying to make fun of him, but more often than not, they're just mimicking him, right? It is kind of funny when he be talking like that, but it's not this. Because when people start addressing how you talk, guess what you and everybody else gonna want to do? Victimize it. Why are you worrying about how she talk and not her policies? Because we got to listen to it. We got to listen to her say trial traffickers. I'm going to be 100% honest with you. I don't want to hear that shit. I don't. If I thought this was the best candidate in the fucking world, I'd be like, look, I'll vote for you, but you don't get to talk. Let your assistant, whatever, talk. Let the assistant mayor or whatever, whoever, like, let them talk. I don't want to hear this shit. And they be like, yo, that's bias. Yes. Yes, it is. Yep, sure is. It's a whole lot of biasness in this country. A whole lot. Degrees are biased. It's a lot of people out here that could do jobs, but not for them not having a degree. You can go somewhere right now and get experience doing some shit, and that shit will matter more than your degree will in some places. Is that not bias? Right? So we accept bias all over the fucking place. So no, I ain't gonna lie. I wouldn't want to hear this shit for the next 4 years. Not even gonna lie. But let's go. Oh shit, hold on. No. I almost forgot. Let me get my thanks in, man. Okay, first of all, shout out to the homie Jalen for coming through with the dono via Cash App. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that so much. Shout out to the homeboy Stacker Star for coming through with the dono via Cash App. And shout out to my homegirl Wanda for coming through and sponsoring the stream via dono in the Cash App, man. Thank you. Thank y'all for not letting your boy work for free. Thank you for hitting the Cash App. You know, I really, really, really appreciate that, man. All the links to support the channel I pinned to the top of the chat. The Streamlabs Super Chat link, the PayPal link, the Cash App link, and of course the email for Zelle. If you got Zelle, that's what we love around here, Zelle. bell.portlogic@gmail.com, bell.portlogic@gmail.com. That's how you support the show. You heard me? Jersey.
Mr. Beans. Talk to him, son.
Hit the Cash App and support the show. Unless you broke.
Hey, yo, Mr. Baines, let me talk to him. Support the show and make the chat glow with a super chat. On me.
On me.
Everybody break bread.
All right, let's get back to the video. Y'all through being silly. Can I bring the chat back up?
All hiding under sanctuary city protection.
Hold on, let me go back because I want to see what that connected to. Here we go.
We stand with the men and women of ICE, officers who risk their lives daily. These officers get no help from Governor Pritzker or Mayor Brandon Johnson. ICE has found dangerous criminals in Chicago, violent felons, child traffickers, drug smugglers, and cartel members, all hiding under sanctuary city protection.
Okay, right there, she's talking about the immigrants, basically, right? So, yeah, that's what she was talking about. I wasn't going to address this, but I'm going to just because I like being smarter than people, right? Kiki said, I blame her teeth. Kiki, stop. I'm trying not to laugh. Y'all got to stop this. Get them all out right now. God damn it. This shit's crazy. This nigga Khan Shonery said, that's not bias. That's about standards. What the fuck does that, like, that's crazy, bro. That is crazy, bro. Oh, y'all get on my nerves, man. With this thing where y'all act like y'all can't grasp the English language, bro. I just don't understand why we do that, right? Here's the definition of bias. Is a leaning or preference for or against someone or something. That's what it is, bro. That's what it is. So even if you set a standard, that means you're leaning towards this thing, right? It's a bias. It's what it is. It's like it's just no way around it. That's just what it is. It could be, you can be considered a good bias. Like not all bias is bad. It couldn't possibly be, right? But you know, it's just what it is. I need y'all to grasp the English language, man. Come on, y'all. You got to be better than this. All right, let's go.
ICE has stopped fentanyl shipments, broken up trafficking groups, and removed criminals who were hurting our neighborhoods. This work is especially needed in the Black communities that are still recovering from the crack and the AIDS crisis of 1980s.
The crack and the AIDS crisis of 1980s.
And from the damage caused by the 94 crime bill orchestrated by Jim Crow Joe Biden and put into law by Bill Clinton.
So right there, what are we reading, right? She goes back, she pulls up these old things and uses them to attack the opposition. Right? She's not attacking America. She's not attacking Republicans. She's attacking the Democrats specifically. Right? So again, this is just a play. You still ain't said shit. You just said, how about this? You just acknowledged that we're still recovering from that. But we're recovering from that from where? Just in Chicago is the only place? Because where else are they recovering from that from? Could they be recovering from that in places where the Republicans lead? Right? What we know is this. From the police on up, these people have a lot of discretion. Right? So at the end of the day, as much as we can blame the laws, I also blame the people who perpetuated them, right? The people who implemented them, the people who acted upon them. And not all of those people were not all, right? In a lot of places, those people were absolutely Republicans too, right? If they came right now and said, oh, this because black guys wear do-rags, we're charging that as a crime and you can get sentenced anywhere from a year to 100 years, right? Every judge could say, yeah, nah, I'm cool on that. Even if you say it's a crime and we have to, cool, it's a crime, cool, you got it. You convicted and now go home and be with your kids. Your punishment is the don't wear do-rags no more. Like they could if they wanted to, right? But of course they're not. They're going to play by the law. And it doesn't matter who implemented the law. Blue, red, green, yellow, pink, orange, purple make blue, yellow clovers. It doesn't make a difference.
But instead of helping ICE, our state and city leaders block them. They refuse to share information, ignore detainers, and even threaten to arrest federal officers for just doing their jobs. Some judges have also joined in. They have made unfair rulings meant to scare ICE agents. One of the worst examples was when a judge ordered Agent Greg Brevino to report to court every day as if he were the criminal. That was not justice. It was political gains backed by the fake news media.
Hey, yo, now I know you a sellout. Now I know it. And here's how I know it. Because you just attacked judges. But look who you attacked them for. See, this was the thing I wanted to... No. Don't miscommunicate that. One of the things that I wanted to hear her say was that she was going to try to change things, laws and such in the city of Chicago. Because I think that if I'm not mistaken, let me see something. See, judges have too much fucking power, bro. They really do. They have too much power and they go unchecked all the time, right? And nobody's trying to reel that shit in. Nobody really wants to give up their privileges, but they want everybody else to give up theirs. You see what I'm saying? But the fact that you would say something about the judges and these ICE cases and all of that shit, then you should be saying something about how these judges have been treating black men as it pertains to child support court. You should have something to say about that, since you are obviously not afraid to talk shit to judges. Let me see something real quick. I'm going to play the video while I look this up.
While this is happening, Mayor Johnson, Governor Pritzker are spending hundreds of millions of dollars on illegal aliens, while regular Chicagoans struggle. Schools are crowded, crime keep rising, and families can't afford food or rent. Yet our leaders still put illegal aliens first. Over 56,000 illegal aliens are living in Chicago homes, while our veterans and homeless sleep outside. Cartel gangs like MS-13, Trendy Agua now have presence in our city. Fentanyl, guns, and human trafficking are flowing through neighborhoods that used to be filled with working families. ICE tries to stop this, but the judges, the Illinois Attorney General, the Chicago's Teachers Union, certain clergy members, the mayor, and the governor block them every step of the way. This is not compassion. This is failure. This is a betrayal of the people they were elected to protect. Chicago is broke. We're in a $1 billion deficit, overpriced contracts, and shrinking middle class. Mayor Johnson blames the government in Washington, but the truth is simple. Sanctuary policies have brought chaos and corruption to our city. So we, the people of Chicago, we demand this: a federal review of how Illinois blocks ICE from doing their job, a criminal investigation into judges who target ICE officers unfairly.
See, right there. So when I'm looking it up, it says that mayors, so they don't necessarily dictate to judges, right? Mayors don't dictate to judges, right? Mayors cannot dictate to judges or interfere with court rulings, right? The separation of power ensures that the judicial branch remains independent from the executive branch, right? But if she's sitting here talking about going after mayors, then why not go after them for something that's a little bit more important? Do I think this is more important than the illegal shit? Yeah, absolutely. You said it's 56,000 illegal immigrants. That actually should not be that big of a deal to get rid of 56,000 people. It actually shouldn't be that big of a deal. Like you should really just be able to get right in there and get that done. Right? But you got to still deal with the disenfranchisement of black men. Right? You got to be willing to deal with that shit. Right? So let's see. Let's look at, I want to look at something in Chicago real quick. And I'm not using Google because Google been on some bullshit lately. I hate to use ChatGPT, but I'm going to use it. Where's the ChatGPT at? It's right here. Damn, why they keep going back to the Google? Why it won't stay on ChatGPT? ChatGPT. Okay, cool. Come on, fam. Stop doing that. Stop taking all day, bro. Where's the talk button at? It's not letting me talk. I'm logged in. Oh, get the fuck out of here. Okay, whatever. What is the median income for black men in Chicago, Illinois? Okay, median is 55. That's pretty fucking good. That is pretty good. 55,000 in Chicago. Source 2023 American Community Survey has reported. That's pretty freaking good. Okay, hold on. So the median is 55K. So the question would be, how many men does that apply to?
It's based on full-time male workers in Chicago who identify as black. The source
Jesus
report
Christ,
doesn't
how
list...
many men is that? How many?
Let me check. We don't actually get a count in the report for that statistic.
Oh my fucking God. How could you possibly know what the median is without knowing how many people that is?
Median is calculated from individual income records. So the dollar value itself doesn't require... Oh, no.
That's crazy, bro. Like, let's just, come on. How many how many working black men in Chicago?
Let me check. Okay, so roughly 120 to 140,000 black men are employed in Chicago, but the report doesn't give a clean count for the full-time year-round subgroup. That's all the table publishes.
So that number includes part-time is what you're saying?
Yeah, that bigger 120 to 140K figure includes all work schedules, not just full-time.
So you telling me you don't have the capability of looking into BLS and figuring this out?
I can check BLS, but the current tables don't break down full-time by race at the city level. So we may need to...
Oh, okay, I get it. You said they don't do it by city level. Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Man, 55K median is all right, bro. Like that's not as bad as I thought it was going to be, but Jesus is the strength. I need to know, like, if it's 50, but yeah, because that 55 was for, see, this is what I'm saying. How could it say that it's 55 for full-time earners without having the actual numbers?
Well, that's the thing, right? So It is the numbers, but it's just the dollar median, not the count of people.
No. Do you forget who you talking to? You're not smarter than me yet. Listen to what I'm saying. That said that it was 55,000. If I remember correctly, that said it was 55,000 for full-time earners. So how could it tell me that it was 55 for full-time earners if it doesn't have the data for between part-time and full-time?
Checking, just a sec. Okay, so here's what I'm getting at. The census has the underlying records to identify full-time year-round workers. That's how they compute that 55,534 median. But that particular published table does not include the subgroup count. So the data exists.
What's
but
the
it's not
subgroup?
Reported. Checking. It's Black men in Chicago who
Right. The
work
subgroup was for the
full-time.
city, right?
Yes.
Exactly.
Chicago.
That's my point. I asked, well, I wasn't talking to you. I typed it or I talked into it and I asked it for that information and that's what it said to me. I'm saying you, ChatGPT, said to me that 55,000, if you go read what it wrote, it said that was based on full-time earning. But I asked it for Chicago. So if you don't have the data for Chicago specifically, then why did it? Here's my question to you. Don't tell me anything else but this. Why did it tell me? Why did you tell me that it was 55,000 for full-time earners?
Checking. Because I found a Chicago-specific source reporting that figure. The issue is
Reporting that figure
the
for
median.
full-time or reporting that figure for everybody?
Checking. Full-time. That 55,533 figure is the median for full-time African-American men in Chicago, not everyone.
So if you know that, then you should be able to tell me how many men that is.
Checking. The published table doesn't include
Oh
the
my God,
subgroup
shut
count.
up. That is wild. This shit might be misinformation now. Black men, full-time, 55K median, but you can't tell me how many men that is? That don't even make sense. You couldn't even get to the median without knowing how many men it was. Yo, this shit, man. Boy, I'm about to, man. Somebody, will one of you niggas create a new AI that's smarter than this dumb shit? Motherfucker finna try to argue me up and down like you can't tell me that figure without that information. Golly, I know this ain't a stupid detention, but
Stupid.
Jesus Christ. All right, let's get back to the video of y'all favorite mayor candidate.
A full check of all the money spent by state and the city on migrant programs, police, Cook County, and federal agencies working together again with ICE and to the sanctuary city policies that put our safety at risk. Sanctuary should mean safety for Americans. In Chicago, it now means giving up our rights and our security. To every leader still defending these harmful policies, your time of pretending to serve the people is over. We will speak up, we will stand up, and we will not let corruption decide the future of our city. We will take our city and state back because it's for we the people. Thank you. Let me thank Congress for inviting Chicago Flips Red to testify. And I want to thank them for allowing me to tell what's really happening in Chicago and negate all the lies that you told. Also, I want to thank most importantly, the people's president, the real MVP, President Donald J. Trump, the president that listens to the people and who's for American. Now, so Brandon, remember the first time I came up on this mic, I told you, America, Illinois, and Chicago, that we were coming together because, see, we saw a common threat. Whites, black, Hispanics, Asian, we saw a common threat, which was the Democrat Party. I told you all, the same thing that was making y'all laugh in here was gonna make y'all cry. And as y'all stood here, your regular administration looked down on us. You didn't understand that our Father in heaven, he was hearing the cries of the people, and he was saving a remnant for such a time as this, a remnant with no fear in our hearts.
So God is a Republican? Hold on, bro. What is happening? Where did I go?
And see, Chicago flips red. We're just getting started.
Jesus
as you
Christ.
sat there and y'all lined y'all pockets with our money. Y'all took our resources. You all invaded our communities in our city, in our state with illegal aliens. But our Savior, Jesus Christ, who's walking in front of us, we will take back our city.
Tell him, Danielle.
We will take back our resources. We will be prosperous. Our citizens, we will be safe in our city. We will bring the businesses back to Chicago. We will stand for Chicago in America, in Illinois. And this goes for you too, President. This goes for you too. All the citizens of America in Chicago, we are for America. So y'all anti-American agenda is going out the door. Because you all, Satan thought that God's people, that the evil that you all were doing to us, you thought that our Father wasn't listening, but he was saving us at such a time as this.
All right.
I'm telling you, right now, we're taking our city back.
Yes.
Everybody gonna feel safe. Everybody gonna be prosperous. Not just one, everybody, the whole Chicago. Chicago is going to flip red.
Flip red.
Almighty God, Jesus.
Leave alone. Flip red.
The crowd of Chicago mayoral candidates.
I mean, look, I'm disgusted because it's just that I don't believe for 1 second that this woman actually thinks she could do anything. There's no way she made it to this age, being married to a police officer and all of that, and somehow still is silly enough to think she can actually, I'm talking about if she became mayor. There's no way she actually thinks she can make a difference. So it's offensive to me really to watch this kind of shit. But go off. Shout out to Con Shinery for coming through with the super chat. He says she sounds like she needs an exorcism. Yo, y'all ass crazy, bro. I thought I'm supposed to be the one making fun of her. But y'all doing it. Hey, I ain't listen, go off. I ain't got nothing to say. I'm gonna let y'all have y'all fun, man. Here we go. Now this is an interview. This is an interview. Shout out to my man Con Shinery for the super chat.
Super chat. Super chat. Oh.
Y'all need to be like him.
Hey, yo, Mr. Baines, let me talk to him. Support the show and make the chat glow with a super chat. On me.
On me.
This was an interview she did right here, so we're going to check that out.
It is growing.
It's
Daniel
almost time
Carter
for the,
Walters is the only
congregation show.
openly conservative candidate in the race right now.
See?
And
The
she's
only
looking to
one running,
upset
the only
status
Republican running
quo.
right now.
You may recognize her because her group has become a fixture of city council and county meetings. The retired Chicago police officer
I gotta use
is
the
the face
bathroom.
of the
I'll be right
grassroots
back.
initiative, Chicago Flips Red. And she's joining me here in studio right now. Thank you so much for being here.
Hello, Anita. Thanks for having me.
You know, there's so much to talk about. Let's start with your background. Walk us through your career and the exact moment that you decided that you were going to throw your hat in the ring to serve in a different way.
Okay, well, I'm a entrepreneur, a business owner, a mother, a wife of a retired police officer who gave 25 years of his life, well, more than 25 years of his life, to protect the citizens of Chicago. And I decided to throw my hat in the ring when I refused to allow my hometown, my beautiful city, Chicago, to be destroyed. And when you look at what's happening to the citizens, I refuse to allow another family to lose a loved one and they're being told crime is down. That's the only explanation they give them. I refuse to watch businesses just pack up and leave, property, homeowners just lose their property through these unjust, criminal, inflated property taxes. So everything I'm running on, I've been fighting for or against for years. I didn't just complain. I took my grievances straight to Washington, D.C., Capitol Hill, and I testified twice, first in front of the Senate and next in front of the House in 1 year about the fraud that's going on. I demanded a forensic audit about the illegal immigration that they were prioritizing over the Chicago citizens, about the public safety crisis. So everything that I'm running on, I've been actively fighting for. I took it to straight to City Hall, where I experienced and saw the fraud, the waste and abuse. That's why I said no. I have to run, and I have to bring transparency back and accountability back to City Hall.
When you say fraud, waste, and abuse, what are some specific things that you have seen?
Well, first, when Brandon Johnson paid $30,000 for his makeup and his hair, that's, to me, abuse. When you have him spending over $600 million on illegal migrants, and he's prioritizing them over the citizens, Chicago citizens. To me, that's waste and abuse. When we're in the deficit and almost your entire administration received raises, we have Michael McMurray. He's the commissioner of aviation. He received a $58,000 raise with this 2026 budget. Mary Richardson Laurie, who was his corporate counsel, she received a $21,000 raise. When you see Angela Tarver, she's over the commissioner of environmental, she received a $30,000 raise. Now, the tax-paying citizens are funding their salaries, and it's about 16 of them that receive raises like this. And then when you talk about the CVI money, where's that money going? Because we know that we're spending millions on CVI money, and that's going to these churches, to these nonprofit organizations. And my thing is, we're having almost a mass shooting almost every week, or if not every day. And we're these teen takeovers, so where's that money going? There's no accountability, so we need...
What the fuck? Wait, what does one thing have to do with the other? I'm not, maybe I missed something, but I'm not sure. Is she talking about some money that's specifically supposed to be going to stopping teen takeovers and mass shootings? Or did she just, what's that word? What's that word when people be putting things together unnecessarily? People get accused of it all the time. Now I'm blanking on it. Y'all know what I'm talking about. What's that word? When you not convolute. I think it's a C word too. When you put things together that don't actually supposed to go together. This nigga said cram. Hey, time yourself out. Hey, yo, time this nigga. Come on, time yourself out, bro. All right? You time yourself out right now. That nigga said cram. Oh, shit. No, ain't talking about no goddamn cram, nigga. Hell no. Yo, this nigga, come on. I'm taking your wrench for the rest of the show, nigga. I get it back to you at the end of the show. But I'm taking that motherfucker for now. This nigga said cram. Conflating. Conflating is the word. Conflating. Shout out to my man, Willie B. Conflating is the word. This nigga said cram, y'all. Time that nigga the fuck out, bro.
And I'm demanding. And when I get in office, forensic audits
Cram
on
is
each
hilarious.
department, because tax-paying citizens should know where their money is going, and
Agreed.
you know, and let them decide if that's where they want their money to go.
Transparent.
Wait, no, but see, this how I know you lying, right? When Mayor Johnson had a chance to do that, he didn't do it. And so now what you trying to tell us is that you're going to. You're a liar. Republicans do not allow for the public. They don't want the public making decisions. They want to make decisions for the public. So I know you're not going to do that. When they went to Mayor Johnson and they said, hey, we want you to put it on the ballot for us to be able to vote and say whether or not we want our money going to these illegal immigrants. That motherfucker was like, fuck you, niggers. I will not. I'm not taking a bullet for you niggas. Right? Which, again, I can't be mad at nobody who don't want to martyr themselves. You know what I'm saying? For the people. I'm not necessarily mad at you. But I'm also saying, don't take the job then. Don't take the job. Let's sit on the sidelines with the rest of us and watch the white people screw everything up so we can laugh at their ass and talk shit about them. That's all.
Is surely a very important issue. Would you say that is your top issue? You've mentioned several things here. Is that your top issue? Is it the public safety issues? If you're just giving one that's like your top issue, what would
Immigration?
it be?
Well, the top issue is public safety, because if we're dead, it doesn't matter. Nothing else matters. So public safety is one of my #1 priorities.
One of your #1?
Forensic audits, because I understand that if we cut the wasteful spending, these budgets or these deficits that we are experiencing, if the money is allocated towards the operational costs and not going to these programs or these non-profits and their friends, then, or these political insiders, it's all a good old boys club. If the money is spent where it's supposed to go, then we won't be looking at this deficit.
So let me ask you on the, and hopefully we have enough time to circle back to the funding, but let me ask you on the line of public safety. Do you believe that the city should be working more with the federal government when it comes to alleviating some of the crime issues that we do have?
Yes, I believe we should. One life that's lost is a life too many. And I've been a big advocate for just public safety. We need help. Drastic times calls for drastic measures, and we're in drastic times. So I think that I would welcome any help that we can
She's talking about
get
the National
just
Guard
to save one life. because one life lost is a life too many, especially when it could have been prevented.
And for the teen
Ain't said
takeovers
shit.
that you mentioned, how would you address them differently than what's being done now?
Watch this.
Well,
This how you
when
know.
you
Watch this.
don't invest in communities, when you starve communities of economic resources, then you take the mental health facilities away, the drug rehabs, and you lock them down during COVID, and you release them. What do you expect? So although I understand why it's happening, we still, because this administration has allowed it to get out of control, now we must crack down on it. So
this is how you know she's full of shit. That woman asked you about teen takeovers, and you started talking about COVID, mental health facilities, right? You ain't say shit about mamas. You ain't say shit about fathers, right? And people policing their own goddamn children, right? That ain't got nothing to do with it. It got everything to do with COVID and what's the name? And mental health facilities. My mama said when they did the teen takeover by her house, they was in nice ass cars, foreigns and shit. What are we talking about? Huh? Yo, this shit is crazy, bro. All right, look, it is only a few seconds left in this video. We need to get on over to the congregation. Y'all, don't leave. Listen, y'all do this every week. I be trying to tell y'all. Don't leave. Just stay right here, right? It's gonna just take you straight to the whatchamacallit. It's gonna take you straight to what's the name? To the congregation show, okay? So don't leave. We got the redirect in full effect. You don't got to go nowhere, okay? So I got Sherm hitting me right now, asking me where I'm at. So that means he's ready. It's 8:01. Nigga, calm down. It's a minute. It's 1 minute, nigga. Calm down. Here I come. Country ass boy. All right, let me get up in here and then boom. Now I got some good videos for y'all this week too, though. So yeah. So Sherm, you ready? You ready to start the show? Ready? All right. Oh, hold on. Cause I know he want to play the intro. Cause he be crying when we don't play the intro. We didn't play the intro this week, so I'm not going to school. I'm not going to school this week. That is funny as hell. Damn, I don't know where it's at. How? I thought I did, first of all, but I thought I sent it to you through IG. I thought I did. Maybe I did. No, I'm just saying I thought I did. Because this is my intro, so that's not, yeah, that ain't it. Okay, so this is mine. Oh, no, the podcast folder. The podcast folder. I was in the wrong folder. The podcast folder. Yes, I was in the OBS folder. All right, there you go. Go ahead.